Chocolate or candy? As for me, I'm more of an ice cream guy. Hey folks, we're back again with another video, and today we're going to be working on Crankbrothers Candy 1 pedals. We're going to be servicing these pedals, basically opening them up, taking out the old grease, and putting new grease back in there. This one in particular seems pretty stiff for me, which is the biggest reason I'm doing this, and I figure, hey, just in case we come across something, maybe it'll make a good video for those of you who happen to have this pedal, which is quite a few people. All right, so with that being said, let's just dive straight into the job because there's barely any tools needed for this job. First, we need to take off the cap. Flathead screwdriver, put it in there, turn it counterclockwise, lefty-loosey, unscrew it, and put it on the side. Now we separate the axle from the pedal body. We're going to need a 8mm Allen on one side and an 8mm socket on the other side. All right, so there's a nut on the inside. Let's take it, loosen it, and remove the nut. Not yet. There it is, and put the nut on the side. Then we can separate our axle from the pedal. Now let's grab a paper towel, clean off any grease that's there. Now we have 2 seals on this one, right? Yep, there we go. So we have 1 seal, and these are directional. So this is like a U-cup basically, which faces the outside of the axle. And this, well, sort of like a U-cup, more like a suction cup that faces the inside of the axle. So let's put this one down. Now let's face this one up. Clean the axle well. Now we do have an option here, right? So for starters, we can remove the bearing. Just pop it out. Right? There we go. Bearing is popped out. And we can test the bearing. Feel it. Oh, this is in great shape. No grinding whatsoever, moves nice and freely, so this is good. Yep, it's good. Deceiving, but good. So let's take that, put it on the side. Now, technically you can't remove this part. There is a C-clip in there, but man, you could bend that C-clip real bad trying to get it out of there. I don't think it's worth the effort, so I would absolutely leave it in. If you don't have any issues with your egg beaters over here, just leave them be, right? This one, it's in good condition. It's spinning the way it should. So what I'm going to do is clean the inside. This is not my pedal. I don't want to take the chance of damaging that C-clip that's in there. Because these pedals don't have your typical C-clips, which would have been nice. Am I going to be able to fit this through? No, got to make this a little bit thinner. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Now let's see if we can fit it through. Yes, we can. Should be good. Let's do it one more time. Fit it through. Oh, geez. There we go. Now, grab the other side and clean the threads and the seat for the bearing. All right, just stuff it in there. Just go around and around counterclockwise. This way it'll try and unthread any dirt in the threads. All right, that is looking clean. So again, on the inside over there, if you look, there is a C-clip, right? There's a lifted side and a flat side. You would go under the lifted side. The only problem is this thing's real thick and it could be problematic trying to get it out, and you could bend it pretty bad, which might compromise. I don't think it's worth it. If you don't have any issues, it is not worth it. Let me give it a shot over here. Again, you need a really strong pick. This pick isn't strong enough. So again, I don't think it's worth it. I wouldn't deal with it. Just let it in, leave it in there. If there's no need to remove this, don't remove it, right? Again, if they're working, it shouldn't be freely spinning, but ultimately there should be some spin to it, some controlled spin, and that's pretty much it. So with this particular pedal was the axle to the pedal that wasn't spinning good. I'm not sure why. As I put it together, we'll test it again and take it from there. Before we put it together, let's apply some regular grease or thick grease on it, right? So first, let's put in the bearing, put grease on the bearing to protect it from any moisture that might come in. I'm going to put the bearing in here just like that, evenly if possible, and then grab our 8mm and sink it to the base. Now, grab some grease, put on the axle. Okay, just a little bit for starters. Then we're going to grab this seal. Be careful cleaning it. Don't damage it. Okay, now, again, this is a U-cup that faces the outside of the axle. So let's put this here for now. Then we got the inner seal. Clean it again. Be careful with it. Don't damage it. And if you remember, this one faces the inside. Actually, it was this way. This one faces the inside of the axle, right? So now let's put some grease around the axle. Let's make sure we have no grease on our threads. All right, don't need to kill it with grease. Let's put it back in there. Let's make sure our seat is sitting well. We are sticking through. I just pushed up the bearing, if you notice that. So that's not good. Let's push the bearing back down. Where's my 8mm? There we go. So now let's grab our 8mm. If you have a deep socket, put some paper towel in the socket so this nut doesn't fall all the way down, right? Just makes it easier installing. Screw this on first by hand. All right. Then, yep, we got it. Start it by hand. Okay. Now we don't want to over tighten this. Just a nice snug, right? There we go. Now we need to make sure that our seal is seated correctly. And it is. And now, let's test it. Actually, it's a little bit better than before. It's definitely less stiff. Without a doubt, before it was like stiff. I mean, it was like, I felt it. There was like resistance. So we don't want this free spinning, but ultimately, you know, I mean, it's got a nice loose fit to it. Looser fit than it did before, that's for sure. And as that grease settles, it'll get even better. So now we take our cap, we put it on by hand. Screw it down, snug. Don't over tighten this. Do not over tighten it, just snug. That's it. And there you have it, folks. Quick and easy job. Make sure to repeat the process to your other pedal and you will be good to go. Again, this was a simple one. We're just checking the bearing, cleaning out any old grease, putting new grease in there, making sure everything's rotating correctly, or at least with the least friction possible, right? If you do have issues with your egg beaters, again, that's a whole different process. It's a little bit more involved. I'm not going to do it over here because I just don't think it's worth damaging the C-ring, the C-clip, I should say, that keeps it all together, all right? So when putting onto the bike, I always put anti-seize. I've come across multiple times where pedals have seized right into the crank arms, and it's not fun taking them out sometimes, right? So especially pedals like this, which are really hard to grip onto in order to be able to remove them. So I always put anti-seize before putting them on the bike. Not much more to be said about your pedals, man. Now go out there and pedal like crazy, all right? Folks, if you like this video, click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that bell button, bing, 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 in order to get notified when new videos get released. More videos like this are coming. If you want to see a couple of videos right now, these two over there might be of interest. And until the next time, I hope all's well with all of you, and we will be talking to you soon. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.